And we are recording.
Record. There needs to be, we need to come up with a song for that.
Recording. Oh, it's kind of Blue's Clues what we're doing.
Yeah, just a little. Let's not do that. Let's not repeat that era.
Okay, intro us up.
Okay. Ooh, that was weird. Welcome to Untamed Thoughts, guys. Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey, Brandy.
What is up, sister?
Oh, everything is up. My
That's
mood,
good. I like.
my spirits, my energy, my motivation, my hope. It's all up.
Good. I like to hear that. That's
What's going on
we're
with you?
Striving for. You know what? Work is busy. I have not been this busy in a very long time, so I'm good. I'm doing really well.
Can I ask how you're doing with the goal to Spain?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Okay.
I need to give that more attention.
Got it.
I'm on a balancing act, and I'm teetering the opposite direction at the moment.
Oh.
I need to focus in.
Recenter.
That's this week. I'm recentering this week, and I am going for gold.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna get it.
I have my good as gold shirt on.
Oh yeah?
So I'm good as gold. It's gonna happen.
I'm so glad we're showing our shirts because I got a new shirt today.
Let me see. Zen AF. Yeah, you are, sister. I love it.
I'm embracing this yogi life in my own style.
You know what? You do you. That's what life is all about, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So, anything interesting happened to you this week?
Well, it's only the beginning of the week.
Okay, last week? Last few days?
A lot of interesting stuff has happened.
Tell us all about it.
It's all like work stuff, but I had an amazing interview and got a lot of stuff done and also incorporated some relaxation.
That's good. I was actually able to, have you ever done that where you just completely unplug and don't really pay attention to social media or anything that's going on and you just kind of do what you know you need to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I was able to do that this weekend. I was on social media a little bit. I allowed myself a little bit of time, but I did not allow myself to make any posts on social media at all this weekend. Yeah, can you believe it? I was
hardly.
Quiet. I was very quiet. We had a memorial to attend on Saturday, and I decided that I needed to be in the moment and paying attention to what was going on around me and serving others with my time.
Yeah.
So it actually works. I love when I am able to do that because self-care is so important.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It keeps us sane and balanced.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't help anybody else if you can't even function yourself. Right. So, yeah, I got some good self-care in this weekend.
That's good.
Even though I was pretty busy all weekend. I mean, I was pretty busy all weekend.
What'd you do on Sunday?
I am in a makeup challenge. So I practiced the makeup look on myself for about 3 hours.
Really?
Yes. And I took thousands of pictures. And then I had a friend come over and I used her as a model and did the makeup look on her as well. So we went to lunch and dinner with that friend.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she looked absolutely fabulous.
Well, of course, I did the work. Duh. I will say one thing that happened at lunch, as a matter of fact. So something It wasn't really like a big deal, so don't get too excited. But we went to Hooters for lunch because I've been craving crab legs. And believe it or not, Hooters, most of the time, has pretty good crab legs for a reasonable price. And the atmosphere is good. The game was on. The Astros game was on. So we decided, let's go to Hooters. So I order the crab legs, and they come by the pound, which is normal. I order a pound. They were the smallest damn crab legs I've ever seen. They come out with just the crackers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No little fork, which is odd, right? When you get a shellfish, you need a fork, not a huge regular fork. You need that little teeny tiny little fork, or what did Ariel call it? A thingamajig?
Yeah.
You need a teeny tiny little thingamajig. They stopped carrying them. Why?
Stopped carrying them?
Yeah, they don't have them anymore, apparently. That's what, when I asked the waiter for one, she said, sure, I'll be right back. And she comes back and says, oh, we don't have those anymore. And I was like, what?
But you still serve things that need them.
Yeah. I said, that doesn't make sense. You need to tell your management that that's dumb and that you need to stop serving crab legs if you're not going to have any apparatus to be able to break into this shit with. Especially since, number one, they were very small crab legs, and they were not fresh. They were frozen, obviously for a long time, because when they steamed them, and have you steamed frozen crab legs before?
No.
Okay, when you do that and they're frozen and you break them open, all the water comes out. So it makes a huge mess, for one. And it makes it very difficult because it's slippery now. Everything is slippery. And your food now has been watered down because they put all the spice on top of the crab. And now it's all washing off because it's dripping with water. I couldn't break them open with my hands because they were like just rubber. It was ridiculous. We both left there hungry still. I will say that workout today, I decided to go early, which I never do. And now I know why, during the summer especially. Because I normally work out at 6:30, from 6:30 to 7:30. The program that I go to is outside. All the everything is done outside. At a parking lot, no less. No shade, no nothing. Just parking lot. Well, at 4:15, it's hot.
On asphalt it is.
Luckily, it's concrete.
Oh.
So that's better, but still hot. I forgot how hot it was, especially it's only May, and it was almost 90 degrees today.
Yeah, we got a little warm here, too. It got up to 74.
Oh, please. What's your humidity level?
I had to turn on the fan.
Oh, geez. Must be nice.
It actually kind of is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. No, those days are gone already. I think we had like 4 days of that, and then
Of comfort.
Summer.
Yeah. Now it's just fiery.
Freezing ass cold to sweating your balls off.
Like we get 50%, 60% humidity. Well, I mean, I do like it because I do like humidity.
Yeah.
I'm weird. And I do like very, very warm temperatures. So I'm the ridiculous one that will go and plan a Palm Springs vacation when it's 110, 115 down there, smack dab in the middle of August, because I need to thaw out from all the 75 degree weather that I'm experiencing here.
No, I'm opposite.
I've always been like that. But the global warming thing, does that mean it's true?
I don't know. I don't know if I need to care. I don't know. I think that's going to happen anyway. I mean, it's called, I don't know. I don't know
if I'm supposed to even care. Well, Al Gore has already answered that question for you.
Let's not. Okay.
It's an inconvenient truth, Brandy. Ooh,
Um,
you want to know what other documentary I watched that I
What?
stumbled upon? I just stumbled upon it, and I was like, this seems interesting. Let me
Okay.
watch it.
The look on your face tells me maybe I need to watch it, maybe I don't, but I'm going to hear about it anyway.
You need to watch it.
Okay.
It's the Flat Earthers. Have
I'm
you
sorry,
not heard?
what?
You've not heard of the Flat Earthers?
No, please don't tell me they think the earth is still flat.
Yes, and there's a whole movement behind this. They
Are you
have
shitting me right now?
not shitting you. They have
How?
conferences.
They have what?
Conferences, and they are running psychological. Hold on, rewind. Well,
I
they
was going to
should.
say.
They should. No, they're
Somebody should be
running.
running some psychological testing on them.
They're running scientific tests to prove their theory that the Earth indeed is flat. In this documentary, okay,
So satellite pictures from space showing the round Earth isn't enough scientific fucking proof?
they have an answer to that. But okay, so you're watching this, and the whole time you're in that mentality, like, are you kidding me? There's not
Okay.
enough fucking proof, blah, 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 blah. But then you start feeling like, oh, you know, like they would just want to believe in something. And they start running these tests to prove the theory. And this one poor guy is like, okay, I have the perfect test, because if there's a curvature, then when I shoot this laser through these three things, then we shouldn't be able to see it on the third one because the Earth's curved. And I'm about to prove that there is no Earth's curve. And then he proved the opposite, that there was a curvature. And he was like, well, there's something wrong with the laser. And at that moment, you're like,
Oh, poor baby. You're an idiot.
bless your heart.
Right, that's it. Bless your poor little heart.
Bless your heart. I want to find the documentary for you.
Was it on
Flat-
Netflix or?
It's Netflix. It's Netflix. Flat Earth. And now that I'm talking about it, because it's been about a month and a half since I watched it, and now that I'm talking about it, I want to watch it again, because it's one of those documentaries that your brain is going like, how are these people existing? How are these people existing? You have so many questions that you're not noticing everything about the movie. Ooh. And so, okay.
Squirrel.
That was the face, huh? It
Yeah.
was. Yeah, it was the face. Like, oh my God, I just remembered something else. Flat Earthers, Netflix. Hold on. Netflix. It's called Behind the Curve.
I've seen that scroll through and passed over it several times, I think.
Yeah, it's called Behind the Curve. It's worth the watch. The cinematography is
laugh?
great. Yes, and also try to stay in the mind space that everyone's entitled
To their own opinions and feelings.
But here's where I'm starting to get a little concerned, is that they are teaching their children. So now there's yeah.
Wait, where'd you go?
Right here. Okay. So now there's generations of people within the same family that believe the Earth is flat.
Okay, so what you're telling me is this is now cult-like.
Yes, but I'm gonna post this article, because Newsweek in February, which is right around the time the documentary came out, Newsweek, Andrew Whalen, on February 25th, 2019, said, Behind the Curve ending. Flat Earthers disprove themselves with own experiments in Netflix documentary. And so you do start feeling badly about themselves, or badly for them.
Because they just made themselves look like fools and then put it on Netflix.
And then at the end of it, you're thinking, okay, well, now they're going to come out of this, because the one thing they keep saying is, if somebody can disprove it, if we disprove it, then fine. But we know that this is truth, that it's a flat Earth. And even though they've disproved it with their own experiments,
right.
They're like, no, we just did the calculations wrong.
I don't. Nope. Sorry, Charlie. That's not the way life works.
But there is, okay, so there is, I looked this up so I could, where is her name? Her name. So there is that's the light experiment. Okay, so Mark Sargent is like the godfather of flat earthers, is what they call him, because he's started this whole movement, and he's kind of in a romantic but non-romantic involvement with this podcaster.
Okay. This is getting weirder.
Yeah. But it doesn't give her name, which is sad, because here's the thing.
She wouldn't allow them to, because she knew they sounded like ding dongs. No.
Okay, so forget the whole flat earth thing. What I found most interesting about this Netflix documentary was these two. So the girl that's a podcaster and YouTuber, and Mark Sargent. Okay, so this girl is so into Mark Sargent. I mean, you can totally tell. Like, she is googly-eyed.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Him. And he is so emotionally unavailable.
Because he's worried about the damn earth being flat. And
he's weird. So they take a trip.
That's a given. He thinks the earth is flat. Of course he's weird.
So there's this one part. They go to NASA together, right? Oh, it was so sad. So she invites him because she's in Texas. Okay. And so she invites him to stay with her, and so that they can go visit NASA. You know, that's right in our neck of the woods, you know, where we're from. So, so he comes over, and there's this segment where they're sitting on the couch watching a movie, and they're recording and asking questions or whatever, and they're eating popcorn, and she's trying to make conversation with him, like, this is really good popcorn, da, 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 da. And she's kind of like on the couch, and he's totally oblivious, and you're just like,
dude, pay attention.
What popped into my mind, and what's so interesting is, I'm going to circle back to your comment, is the Little Mermaid one's like, kiss the girl, just, you know, because that's all she wanted. Okay,
just
so then
make out with that.
So then they go to NASA and to disprove, and they're going live, and their biggest argument that NASA was a whole government conspiracy. They're all lying to us. The moon landing wasn't real. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, good Lord.
Blah blah blah. Is that, look at all the exhibits. They're so subpar. We've been to the moon and outer space and seen all these things, and all we get is an old spacesuit. And now look at this virtual machine, and there's a machine you can lay back and you can explore the solar system. And he's pressing the screen where it says press start. He's pressing it, and then he goes, and their stuff is broken, but the start button is right here on the console.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I need to see this just for the pure humor.
Yes, because whoever is filming this documentary, at some point, and you can tell from the beginning, they were like, we're going to give these people an open mind. We're going to show them, you know, we're not going to try to make them seem bad. Like, it starts out as unbiased as you can imagine. But by the time you get to that trip to NASA, Netflix, who's doing this documentary, is, and then they pan to the start thing, and you're like, oh, that's when the filmmakers, they were like, I can't do this anymore. Is anybody else seeing this shit? I can't.
So I guess I don't understand why Netflix actually published. Like, what were they thinking?
You watch it and you'll understand, because they need a humorous documentary.
Oh my gosh.
But there are so many flat earthers out there.
I had no idea that was still a thing. I mean, I thought Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and 1492 and disproved that shit. Or was that somebody else? I don't remember. I just wanted to say that Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1942.
No, you are correct.
And it's not 1942 either. It's 1742.
Yeah, we were already, because there was a whole other world we sailed. Yeah,
Woo!
Titanic had already happened.
Extra in my tea.
But no, the reason why I paused is because did they even mention Christopher Columbus?
Was it even Christopher Columbus? I don't remember. I was not good in history.
No, you're right.
Disproved that?
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right.
I'm smarter than I give myself credit for sometimes. Look at there.
I think exactly.
There was one history class I paid attention to. Maybe it was because there was a catchy little song to help me remember it.
Okay, so I'm going to post the new Newsweek article, okay? But to be fair and to show that we are all about being untamed and anybody's allowed to have an opinion, I'm going to also post the link to
their website
one called digitalspy.com by Laura Jane Turner on March 14th, 2019, who said behind the curve proves flat earthers are actually good scientists. That's kind of a problem.
I'm sorry, what? Where'd you go again?
Yeah. Oh, that's my mom.
Oh. Do you need to go?
Hold on. I'll give her a call back. Because I don't know what's going to happen if I hold and accept. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, digitalspy.com. Laura Jane Turner, March 14th, 2019. Behind the curve proves flat earthers are actually good scientists. That's kind of a problem.
I'm sorry. What? Like, is this for real?
Yes! If you've always assumed that flat earthers are uneducated, fanatical, and confined to YouTube and internet forums, think again. This 90-minute film offers a different and intriguing perspective on a community that seems to be growing in influence. And that is not a false statement, that last sentence. They're growing, Brandy. Growing.
By the way, I love your enthusiasm surrounding this. It's kind of cracking me up. And making me concerned at the same time.
Oh, okay. This is the last one, and we can move on if you want. But this is where they're at. The very existence of NASA and aerial photographs of the planet, for example, offer pretty concrete evidence to the contrary of flat Earth. The only way of explaining these away is to propose that there's one big cover-up and a false narrative coming from the powers that be. Something that flat earthers hold conferences to discuss and perpetuate.
Since 1742, right? That's a lot of years for the conspiracy to continue without anybody catching on.
Correct.
I can't handle it. That's too much.
Okay, everybody, Netflix, Behind the Curve, watch it. We have to start a discussion.
Holy smokes.
I didn't even come to the table tonight with anything weird, and this just kind of popped out.
Popped into your brain. That's the lovely thing about being untamed. We are free to roam around our brains.
What else is in here?
Lots of things. And rocks. That's what's in mine.
Flat earthers. What other things have we?
I mean, does that mean that we're two-dimensional?
No.
So how does that work?
Well, they didn't explain that.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I see myself in what I think is 3D. That's what I was taught 3D was. Right?
But maybe we were all taught wrong. No, I'm not buying it. I can't even try.
I can't go there either.
I know I'm all about new views and all of that. I can't jump to that side. But what other things have we learned in our, you know what I mean? Like what people used to think versus we've disproven and now we know that it's not true. What other thing? Can you think of anything else? Like everybody thought the earth was flat, then Christopher Columbus proved that it wasn't. What else?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
Me either. But I know that there has. Like
there's definitely things. Definitely. I'm sure medical things for sure.
Oh, absolutely. We're making medical breakthroughs all
thousands and thousands of those. But I can't think of one even off the top of my head.
Well, here's another one. So there's quite a big following of folks, okay, that believe we have proven that there is life on other planets.
Oh, yes, that's true. That they did. That's not true that there is life, I don't think. I don't know.
Look at
but
your
it's true
face.
That there are people that believe that.
You're like, don't put me in that camp. I'm not.
I can clear that up real quick.
You don't
As
believe
a matter of fact, I just scrolled past an article that said, oh, crap, now I have to find it. Something about someone proving that UFOs were a thing.
They proved it?
I mean...
Okay, so you look for it. I'm going to adjust. Adjust. I'm going to see if this works. Guess not. No. That's my way. Look at the new hot charger I got. Wireless charger.
Please don't tell me that you're one of those.
I'm totally one of those.
Oh, Lord. I'm not one of those, clearly.
No, you're not, with that judgment in your eyes.
Why can't I find this damn article? I swear I just saw that.
UFO'S, man.
No, that's not what I want. Oh.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Now tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it.
You want to know something? A fun fact about them?
Yes.
You can actually, and they've turned their original tour bus into an Airbnb. You can rent it and stay in it.
Nice.
I don't know why you would want to.
Because it's the Spice Girls. Didn't some interesting news just come out about them? Two of the girls were like, bow, chicka, bow, bow, wah, woo.
I heard one of our radio hosts talking about it. And they came to the, maybe it wasn't radio host, but I remember somebody talking about it, and they came to the conclusion that they thought it was bogus news because they're going on tour and they wanted to drum up excitement.
Huh.
So like one of them leaked that because one of them said it and the other one denied it or said she didn't remember. And nobody else, apparently, none of the rest of the group was in the room when it happened. So I don't know what to believe. Okay, so I can't find it. This is irritating. It was so recent too.
Like today? I hate it when that happens.
No, it was like yesterday. No, like last week. There it is, I think. Yes, here we go. Oh, wait, no, that says December 2017. What the fuck? I just got an email from Untamed.
Uh-huh. I sent you the YouTube.
Oh. Well, doo-doo poo-poo caca, this is irritating me that I can't find this. Okay, but I did find something interesting about UFOs. I found state by state how many UFOs are spotted in each state.
All right, start it up.
Okay, so I found an article that tells you, the title of the article, what is this from? The Gray Area News. And the title of it is UFO Sightings by U.S. State, February of 2019. That's pretty recent.
That is pretty recent.
This was published March 19th by Kay Watley. Let's see. Do you want to take a stab at what state sees the most or reports the most UFO sightings?
Yes.
What?
Nevada.
Wrong. Guess
That's
again.
where the aliens visit.
Try again.
Okay. Arkansas.
Again. You're going to die when I tell you what state it is.
South Dakota. I spit.
Let me find South Dakota. That's not the answer, but let me see how many they have. Nevada is 2, by the way. 2 reportings.
Oh, they only report 2 UFOs?
Yeah, South Dakota 1. What else did you say? Arkansas?
Yeah.
1.
Okay, who? Washington.
California, 21. I don't know. Let me see if I can find, like, what is this? Is this per year?
Per day?
I don't know.
California?
The United States, each year, thousands of UFOs sighted and reported. Okay, this is in February. This is just in February.
Just in February, for 1 month.
Just in February. It says in February 2019, approximately 160 UFO sightings were reported to either the National UFO Reporting Center. Why is that a thing? Or the Mutual UFO Network. Why do we have these? Where there is overlap, some reports are only in one database or the other.
Why?
Numbers below are reported to the MUFON, which collects citizen reports and catalogs them by date, location, shape, and where reported.
Okay, so 160 UFOs were reported in the month of February.
Yes.
And the most UFO sightings were in California with 26 of those?
21.
21. Who was the second?
It was Pennsylvania with 13.
So,
opposite sides of the U.S.
So my question is, why are the does it tell you a city?
No, I'm telling you a lie. It's Florida with 14.
That makes better sense.
Florida, then Pennsylvania.
Okay. Huh.
And
I wonder
then-
why Florida was not the first one that I thought
I don't know.
Because the weird stuff happens in Florida.
I was thinking it was going to be New Mexico because of
Oh,
Roswell.
that is a great.
But it
Yes.
was totally not. I was completely disappointed. Even Arizona had 11. What did I say? New Mexico only had 7 in the month of February.
So, can I ask you an honest question that I
Yeah.
do not mean to sound judgmental?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm taking down the data.
Okay.
I would like to see what the sightings were in each of these states a year ago in February. However, I'm wondering if there's a correlation between the increase of UFO sightings in the states with the migration pattern of people.
Maybe.
I want to know that answer, and I'm going to find out.
Yes, Miss Data, I have no doubt you will find the answer to that.
I want to know.
Something tells me you'll go month by month for a year. Great.
Because if nobody's keeping that data, okay, so if you have 20,000 people in New Mexico and New Mexico was getting all these UFO sightings, but there's a 20% migration pattern out of New Mexico into California due to economy, jobs, whatever.
Why
And
do
then
you
all of
know
a
that?
sudden, California gets an increase in UFO sightings. Doesn't that just mean that people aren't good at identifying airplanes?
I mean, kinda. But only you can come up with a theory like that, with data thoughts like that, because I would have never dreamed of anything like that.
Well, I'm going to try because California has a crap ton of airports.
Yeah.
Crap ton.
I mean, in Texas, it says there was 8 reportings. And we have pretty good amount of airports here also.
I think they're just spread out. Like, I can literally drive 5 minutes to one airport, 30 minutes to another airport, 30 minutes to another airport, 45 minutes to another.
Okay, there's not that many here. But let's talk about how many people knew or know about the fact that there is a national UFO reporting center and a mutual UFO network.
Hold on. I need these numbers. Hold on. Okay. A
National UFO Reporting Center. And they even have an acronym that's not pronounceable. Maybe it's NUFORC. 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 I don't know how to say that.
I snorted.
The other one is, you'll never forget it again. Watch this. The other one was the Mutual UFO Network, or the MUFON. MUFON. Swear, that's really how it's written.
If we're trying to convince anyone that if there is other life, that we're intelligent, we could have come up with something better.
Yeah.
And
let's be real.
What is mutual in the Mutual UFO Network? Like, what are they mutually doing? They're not sharing the data with NUFORC.
No, it did say that they don't report to each other.
So who are they
kind of
mutually?
dumb.
Yeah, they're a network. They're a network.
And they're
not networking with anyone.
No. Except for this paper, apparently.
Okay, so this is what I have going on here. All right, and somebody's going to have to help me because now I have too many dreams and not enough hours. All right, so I'm going to research NUFORC and Moon, okay? Then we also have to get a tarot card reading.
Yes. We need to figure that out.
Well, I have a couple of links that I'm going to send to you because they do parties, but I don't know if you want a party tarot person.
I don't know. I want a real tarot person. I don't care.
Well,
if they
they're
do
real.
parties or not.
They're real. They just do parties and special events. And I figured they would be more apt to come on a podcast live.
Potentially.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to send you those names and you can look at them and see how you feel about them. And then
meanwhile, if anybody knows of one, let us know. Send us your tarot card reader. Oh my God, do you know who we need to get?
Who?
Rose.
Yes. Who's Rose?
Kim Zolciak, psychic.
Well, how are we going to get her?
I don't know, but
I'm writing it on a manifest card because I'm keeping them now.
Look at you. I've corrupted you, and I love it.
It's only for you. It's only for you, Rose.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We are going to have, ooh, this is what, you know what? Manifest cards. Here's what I'm going to do. For the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, I'm going to be fair. 90 days.
Okay.
Because as everyone can tell now, I'm extremely nerdy and have to have data and geek out. Okay. I own it. I love that about myself. Okay?
I love that about you because I'm the opposite. So you can do all of that nerdy stuff for me.
So is it okay if I cross post and I'm going to keep data on manifesting and I am going to fully try it without any reservations for 90 days?
With open-mindedness.
If anyone can have an open mind, it's this
Agreed.
one. Right? So if I do 90 days of manifesting, you being my manifest guide, can we do cross post with Anne-Brie and Untamed?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to try it.
But
Okay.
I want Nausea in on it too.
Huh?
But I want Nausea in on it too.
She's very,
she's gonna
very
hold
busy.
you accountable from there.
No, she's very, very busy.
Okay, then never mind.
I can be accountable.
Okay.
All right. Now, okay, so we want Rose or a tarot card reader, psychic. And I have to figure out the correlation between the National UFO Reporting Center, the Mutual UFO Network, and the numbers changing of UFO sightings, because my hunch, my hypothesis, if you will, that I will either prove or disprove. Oh, it's just my kid. I thought I was going to die.
Again?
Okay. So it's not odd that whenever we talk about odd things, I hear noises behind me. So, all right. I want some correlation because my hunch, my hypothesis that I will either prove or disprove with my data of supporting evidence is that as people move,
the numbers change.
The numbers change with the movement. And if there's a direct correlation, does not prove my hypothesis completely true, but it does show a positive correlation, which warrants a deeper look into interviewing those populations of migrants and saying, do you believe in UFOs?
This is some serious investigative journalism here.
I want to get to the bottom of it.
Let's just get to the bottom of this UFO. Let me hold on. Hold that thought. Let's get to work.
Well, since the majority are in my state, I figure I can run this testing and sampling very easily from the comfort of my own home.
California's a big state.
They're all in Southern California. Ain't nobody. Oh, maybe they're in maybe they're in the redwoods.
They're not going to let you in some of those hilly areas. They're gated.
I'm going to send you a link to another documentary. I'm not going to talk about it because I can't remember the name of it, but you'll love it.
Okay.
Because I so badly, and you can talk me out of this, I so badly want to go up there and interview people, but you will forbid it.
Sometimes I need to be closer to you to hold you back.
No.
Chance, get your mother.
Get your girl. Get your girl. Well, this was super fun. You want to close out?
Oh, already?
Let me see how long we've been
going.
How
long have we been? Oh, it has been a whole hour already. We talked about UFOs for a freaking hour.
And flat Earth.
And flat Earth.
Ooh.
We didn't even talk about weird nails.
Maybe if we introduce the flat earthers to the UFO'ers.
Yeah. We can have flat UFO'ers.
Floofers.
How did this start?
I'll find out when I'm editing. I have no
Right?
idea.
This is such a weird podcast this week. I'm so glad this went in this weird direction. And I hope that we don't offend it. No, I hope we do offend. I don't know what I
Can
hope.
you offend flat earthers?
I don't, probably. I mean, do they think oranges are flat too? I mean, I don't know. I'm just being ugly to know.
Go watch it right now, Behind the Curve.
I'm going to have to.
You're going to love it.
I'm going to take my earbuds with me tomorrow while I'm in continuing education, and I'm going to be listening to this garbage and data searching. See what you're doing to me?
Yes, I'm manifesting. You're going to data. I love
right?
it. We're going to be nerdy manifestors.
I'll take it, you know, whatever it takes.
Aw.
That's
Madonna.
voguing, right?
Voguing. Vogue. I couldn't do it when I was little either. I don't know what I'm doing.
I used to be able to do it, not so much anymore. My arms hurt from those 20-pound weights today.
You know what dance I can still do, though?
What can you still do?
Ice, ice, baby.
And the whip. Remember, we used to do that all the time, too.
Oh, yeah.
We used to do that everywhere we went.
Yep.
And we
I
were
wonder if we
damn
could
good
still
at it.
do that.
I don't know if my body moves that way anymore. But we can certainly attempt it, not live.
And we never got tangled up or nothing.
No, never.
So good.
And we drank a lot while we did that.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Shot and twirl. Shot and twirl.
What the hell were we thinking? Good
That
thing
we were going to live forever.
Good thing we didn't kill ourselves doing the whip. That sounds ridiculous now that I say it out loud.
And anyone who's not from where we are, they're like,
what is that? The pretzel. It was also called the pretzel, wasn't it?
yeah.
Or is that just what we called it?
I think it's what we called it. But think of it as Texas swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day
All right,
we'll
let's
have to practice.
Close it up. Everybody, watch Behind the Earth. Be careful of crab legs and juice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a real problem. Let's be real.
And we are extra willing to hear if you have seen a UFO and where you're originally from, and if you have moved recently.
And did you see a UFO in both places?
Correct.
That's important information.
You're very special to me. I need to find you.
Yes. We're not necessarily discounting you. We just don't 100% believe you because we've never seen any UFO.
Right. I just have questions. That's it.
Right. We want to hear your experience. Maybe we do believe in UFOs and we just don't know that yet.
Right. And your opinion. Hey, UFOers, I want your opinion on the flat earthers, and flat earthers, I want your opinion
Vice
on
versa.
the UFOers.
Yes. 100%. I need to know more about these flat earth people. That I'm fascinated by that thought. Okay, guys, if we don't stop, we're never going to stop. We got to go. We will see you guys Saturday live. Watch out for the podcast on everything. You can almost everything podcast from at this point. We're freaking everywhere, and we love it.
Yep. Everywhere.
I don't know.
That's
See
it.
you guys later.
All right. See y'all. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.